Big John, Big John.
Okay, happy Friday afternoon, everybody. It is 25 after. Come out here a little bit ago and flip this over, sprayed another coat of spray paint on the bottom, flipped her back over on this side and used the rest of the can. So she's all painted. Got 2 or 3 coats on it. All right. So I was thinking about stretching these wires out. How am I going to keep them from just bird nesting? Well, got me a long screwdriver. Well, not a long screwdriver, but screwdriver and a pair of channel locks. So I'll slide them spools of wire down on there. Vice grips. Put them vice grips on there. And that'll control the unwinding. Had the door open, heat just kicked on. Oops. Alright, let's go to the combine. Alright, sorry about the wind noise out here, but it's kind of what it is. So I got the other wire pulled out. Not sure how well this is actually going to work. That is not going to work because one's one and one's the other. So I need to take this off and turn it around this way. Safety net back on. Alright. You can come in here and get clipped that handle. You're not going to want to. Why don't you get clipped right there? You come over here out of the way and we'll clip you right there. And we'll just unwind this. Yep, that's what I wanted. Alright, so I'm going to lay this whole contraption right here. And then, well, you were under here yesterday with me, right? So I'm going to crawl under there and plug that in. Okay. Whew, you guys are dirty. Sorry about that. Okay, got her plugged in. I got her zip tied there, here, and you can see all along here. The rolls are zip tied and wire tied back together with the original wire ties, and they'll come down here to the battery. I got the negative on there. We'll clip the positive on here. I think I can hear it clicking. So, good. So, Derek came and got the old header for the old combine yesterday. And he left it on, we left it on our trailer for him to take it to Bowling Green. He had it sold. And I told him to drop the header card off back here. What I'd like to do is pick the corn head back up and put it on here. So we got to do some measuring. Measure these pads here, see how wide they are. Measure the feet on the corn head. We're going to have to go a lot wider. But thinking if I can get the corn head on here, then it's not sitting there all the time until I get a combine back. So that's what we're gonna do quick here too. Well, not quick, it's probably gonna take a little bit, but let me go get a tape measure and we'll get busy on this. Well, I'm gonna put my wiring stuff away. He smells mice in there, so he's going after them. He's a mouse dog now, and that makes me happy. Kill them all. All right, went up in the garage, got my big 35-foot tape measure out of the truck. Let's see if we can find the center of this thing. That's what I was afraid of. All right. Fine, what do we got here? We got 2.5 inches. What do we got here? 2 inches. So a 1/4 inch off, but that's close enough. So we'll hook on that instead of the tube. So what do we got? We've got 19 feet 8 inches. So half of that would be 18.6 plus 4, 18.10. 18 feet 10 inches. No, 8 feet 10 inches. Right? So that would be right there. Do wrong. My math is wrong. What did I have? 19? Yeah, okay. That's how it's going to work today. Trial and retry. 19 feet 8 inches. So 9.5 feet would be 19 plus 4. So 9 foot 10 inches. This center. That sounds a little better. 9 foot 10 inches. So right there. Foot 10. Paint marker out. So now let's go measure the feet on the header. So we got to go from here with a dog in the way. Yep. Alright, outside to outside is 11 foot 7 and a half. 11.7 and a half. So if we come back over here, half of 11 is 5.5, and half of 7 is 3.5. So 7 foot 7 foot 3, 7'4". So we go 7'4" each way. That'll give us some wiggle room, because you don't want this tight. You want a little bit of play so you don't have to be exactly perfect when you get set down on it. So what did I say? Alright, yes. I have to play the video back, see what I said. Okay, so 11'8" basically. So that's 5'10" is half. So I measured each way from the center here, center of the cart. So I went 5'10" this way, and 5'10" from the center this way. So if I take these, loosen them up, and put this rub rail, see, it's got an angle plate. So if I put that on this line, or maybe just a little bit past, maybe I'll go an inch past, and that way we can set it down on there. The 4 bolts loosen up. They look like 15/16. So we'll go get the impact and some wrenches, and we'll be back. Well, I got that one. Let's do this one. It's actually working a lot easier than I thought. Take a measurement before I tighten that down, just to make sure. So 11/8. So I need to come out even a little farther to give myself a little wiggle room. So I'm going to take this one to right there. Which is 50 inches from the end. Down there, half inch. I know, but it'll probably need changed after we're done anyway, when we go to hook it up. Ow! Finger was between the bolt and the wrench. Alright. Measure that. It should be 49 1/4. Let's go check the other one. this one over 3/4 of an inch. It don't sound like much, but when you're trying to set that header down inside of this, you can only see parts and pieces of it. Bottom bolt, either the bolt or the nut stripped here. All right. One last measurement. And I'm going from the outside of the angle iron. So I am 1/4, so I am 11/10. Just shy of 11/10. So that gives me 2 inches of wiggle room. And Dad's here. Good. You can help. Got the old rattling 7.3. I'll drive that truck to California tomorrow. Like I said, Dad showed up, so we're gonna try and set this on that cart before I take this combine away. That way we can move it, maybe take it over to his house and put it in the shed over there. These a little different when you're trying to hook them up. I've only hooked this up a couple of different times, so still gotta figure it out. I got no parking brake. I can't get out. I got no parking brake. I can't get out. It'll creep. So what do I got to do? I don't know. What do you got to do? What do I got to do? Well, I wanted to leave a little wiggle room. I can see this one. I can't see that one. I gotta go that way? I gotta go that way? I do? Unhook that red wire on that battery.
That thing was set there.
Unhook the red wire off the battery. See it creep back and it's like. All right, we got to move the pads out in a little bit. Got it? wanted to slide it back. It wasn't back all the way. All right, let's go take a look. Okay, so there you can see, here's the angle iron. Really good there. Yep, got inch and a half or so of clearance. Where's the front writing? That's writing out here. Okay. We might need to take that off and flip it. We might need to take this top bar off and flip it. She's bowed down in the middle. Well, it's only touching here and very far outside. This is bowed. Okay, we took these U-bolts off on each side. They came off, believe it or not. We rotated this 180 degrees, so the bow is actually up on it now. And then we pulled this pin and this pin, which used to be here and here, and we slid everything forward on both sides. And now we're gonna be out here. I gotta move forward about 4 inches probably, so that's gonna put this back right here. That's right where I want it to sit, right where I want the front of it to land. So we're gonna go try it. Here we go. How's it look? Forward? Nope. Try that?
Try it.
Well, you went try that and you pointed. Okay.
Let it down.
Watch that front bar for me. See if it flattens out. It's bowing again. Well, that was easy. She's not back all the way on the back side. I got my parking brake hot wired so I don't leave it run when I'm out of the cab. Well, it's still bowed down a little bit, but not as bad. But it landed right where I wanted it to. She's right out here on the end. So that's good. So I'll call that a success. Ruckus still smells mice in there. Mice and coon. Alright, pick our tools up. We're going to go up and put a bunch of air in them tires so they stiffen up so they don't bounce so much on the combine. Probably head for Bellevue. Okay, air and tire up. We got the other one Weighed this one up, it's at about 44 pounds. Problem with combines is they bounce so much. The bigger the tires, the more they bounce, and this thing was ridiculous. Wasn't bad when you got the corn head on it, but with no head on it, it just bounces and bounces. So I know I had, well, if you go back in my videos when I drove this home last year, it was just all the way 2 hours. So we're gonna pump these tires up pretty good and see if we can get away from that. Right, Ruckus? Yo, dude, sounds like a good idea to me. Well, just took her down the road to the corner and back. Wide open, it still hops. I can run about 16 mile an hour, 17 mile an hour, and it's pretty smooth. The problem is the compressor for the air ride seat don't work, so I'm sitting there bouncing, bottoming out. Bang, bang, bang. So we'll just take it easy and we'll run 15 mile an hour, 16 mile an hour. But it's 3:30 now, so I'm not gonna do it. I'll do it sometime tomorrow. We got that header cart set up and got the corn head on that, and that wasted a few hours there. So anyway, I think that's probably going to be about it for tonight. I might put that excavator back together and put that plate on there. We'll see if that paint's dry. But anyway, who knows what we'll get into. It is 3:30.